it's cool to connect all the dots and just kind of have one big creative organism that it can just be me rather than just being known as one thing. So anything that helps you like remove yourself from writer's block, that is another creative outlet, is valueless. Valueless? Priceless. Can't put a price on that. What's up guys, my name is Griff Washburn. I'm also known as Goth Babe. I'm a traveling musician and I like to go outside. Being out on the road is it's an interesting lifestyle, but it's a cool way to see the country. You play a show, when the show's over, everything's loaded back up into the bus. You hop on a tour bus with a bunch of other people and you sleep through the night. When you wake up, you're in the next city and you do it all over again. This is my like 6th or 7th tour, so I feel like I have a pretty good rounded group of things. I keep in 2 bags, so I brought my kit with me that I always bring on tour, and we're gonna go through some of that stuff today. First bag, we've got the classic Nike Air bag. I did forget a backpack on this tour, so this was $12 at a Marshall's in Chicago. This one stood out to me. I'm a big NBA fan. I keep up with NBA whenever it's in season. Team of choice is the Portland Trail Blazers. I live close to there, so you gotta root for who's closest. Basketball's fast-paced, very, very fast-paced. I think I like the drama the most about the NBA. I think like the behind-the-scenes BTS of the NBA is just as exciting as the actual games. And then Michael Jordan, just the GOAT, so had to go with the Nike Air bag. Nostalgic, classic. All right, we're gonna get into it. Let's see here. First off, small pocket. We've got 2 baby Kind bars. You know, if you're in a hotel room after the show, all the snacks are in the tour bus. Sometimes you get hungry in the hotel room, so Kind bars are always the move. First thing you gotta have are the signature Goth Babe Chacos. These have been worn in through years of use. You're showering in strange places on tour. You can't shower on the tour bus, so you can only shower in the venue, and you know, there's a lot of traffic going in and out of those showers, so you always gotta have shower shoes to protect yourself from athlete's foot, and I choose the Goth Babe Signature Chacos for that. It's kind of Baja inspired. I was sailing at the time, and this kind of these are some desert plants and a sailboat, so it's sunset. Love these things, can't go without them. Next thing I got is my Only You Can Prevent Wildflowers, Only You Can Prevent Wildfires, the Smokey the Bear hat. I do a lot of like branded videos and things like that, and it's always good to have clothing that doesn't have a brand on it. I also just love Smokey. This has kind of been my go-to tour hat on stage. Next thing I got is fanny pack. This is Calgo Teal. This is an Amazon bag. I needed something quick. Tour was coming up in a few days, so I just ordered this, but it's been pretty good to me. Yeah, it's not bad. Holds more stuff than you would think and fits even more Kind bars. Got a credit card in there. Yeah, I'm rocking sling, man. I think like my dad levels are peaking already, so I feel like if it was around the waist, it would just like break the meter. So I feel like around the chest is like somewhat hip. It's what people seem to be doing. So hopefully my cool points go up, putting around the chest. But yeah. So next we got the all-powerful show overalls. These are Dickies. Conductor Dickies, and wearing clothing on stage is always a bit different than what you'd wear any other time. You want to like have something that pops a little bit because people have come to see you and they want to like lock eyes on you the whole time. So I try to avoid like dark neutral colors and wear like really poppy, like loud clothing. So the Conductor overalls are awesome, and within the past week I've made the rest of my band forcefully wear these with me, and they secretly love it. The other night we all wore these Dickie overalls, and then we had headlights on and came out, and it was just kind of cool to all match and things like that. So thank you, James and Mike, for wearing overalls with me. You guys are the best. So last thing in the Nike Air bag I got is a t-shirt that has been with me for years and years and years. This is the Petrified Forest National Park t-shirt. It's totally oversized and it's starting to get kind of distressed, but I just love this shirt. I had a house fire a few years ago and lost pretty much all the clothing I owned, but for some reason this was in my camper. I think I just come back from a trip. But I don't know, like in a weird way, it was such a good fresh start. It like forced me into a fresh start, and you never really think about the clothing that you have and the things that you have that you've like just taken with you through years and years and years. And I think this is a reminder of that, of having something that's just been with me forever. But there's also like the flip side of that. It's like, wow, like my style and who I am has changed so much over the years, and it was nice to kind of restart and get a bunch of new stuff. But yeah, it is cool to look at the shirt and be like, oh yeah, this wasn't in the fire. So reminds me of the old times. So that's it for the Nike Air. Oh, no, it's not it. Very, very, very important. I have the classic oversized Kindle. I think this Kindle's a few years old now, but this thing is my go-to anywhere I go. I used to take books on the road with me, but between touring and then going camping or even sailing, books would just get so destroyed. And I'm also just trying to overpack all the things that I have. Hence why I did not bring a backpack for tour and had to go get this because I like ran out of space in my suitcase. If I were to recommend one book, it's obviously gonna be a sailing book, Sailing Alone Around the World by Joshua Slocum. It's a classic book. It was written in the 1800s and it was the first solo around the world journey that one guy took. It was in a wooden boat that he built himself in New England, and he sailed all the way around the world, went under Cape Horn, South America, went all the way through Patagonia and under South Africa and made his way back up. So it's an awesome, awesome book, and it's just cool to like step back in time. So highly recommended. Everybody say goodbye to the badass Nike Air backpack. It's been a good time. Gotten into filmmaking in the past year, been doing YouTube videos and films for other brands. And I grew up skateboarding, and that got me into music, but also got me into filming and editing. I have so many fond memories as a kid of going out skating with the homies and being more stoked to come back and put the hard drive in and edit a video to a badass song than even the skate session. So this is almost like the filming's just been an extension of the music, and it's funny that the filming was even like before the music when I was a kid. So get to use the same creative part of my brain that I do as music, and it's just like an extension of music. So it's been a freaking blast. So tried to do my best organizing, but also cramming stuff in there as best I can. I'll kind of hop into the most important parts of the Pelican, which are my camera and my drone. So for the road, I shoot with the Sony a7 IV. It's a great stills camera. It's a great video camera. It's just awesome hybrid. And then I go with the FE 2.8 16-35 G Master 2. It's such a good small lens. It goes super duper wide for the tour bus. And then just I use these Nisi ND filters because I don't know that I love the vignetting for the variable NDs. So these are just a magnetic, and I have a whole pouch that has 3-stop, 6-stop, 4-stop, and having a magnetic cap's pretty great too. So love this lens, love this camera. It's so easy, shoots 4K. It's still a little outdated now, but it's such a beast. It's a badass camera, so love Sony. I got this camera in particular because of a paddling trip for conservation in a film that I did up in Alaska this past summer, and Colin Arsman, filmmaker, awesome dude. And he's been filming for years and was like, I'd get an FX3 or an A7 IV. And I went with the A7 IV just because it takes stills and I wanted a solid hybrid camera for the trip. But yeah, I need something small, compact, something I can like do it all, you know, especially like traveling with such a small Pelican, being able to shoot stills on like a Goth Babe merch line, or go do a video with Chaco, or do a vlog or something. It's such a good camera to do it all. And Sony's just like bulletproof, tested over the years, and it's a great camera. Gotta have drone. You can't not have a drone. I have the DJI Air 3S. It's not really much smaller than the Mavic, but it's great. It has the highest dynamic range out of all DJI cameras, drones at least, and the battery life lasts forever. It has a great image quality, and I have a little ND filter on this one too, but this is great to just like throw up over the tour bus and just kind of check out wherever we are. And yeah, I have 2 of these just in case I drop one or lose one. So a little bit of trauma when flying drones on sailboats, but I'll get back to you guys in the next few months and see if I still have this thing after this sailing trip coming up. There's one item in here that I would not want to let go if I lost this whole Pelican. Maybe the camera's number 1, but as a gear aspect, it's got to be the small rig magic arm. These things are awesome. You can throw your camera on one end and throw an object on the other end, and it just creates these like insane creative shots. On a kayak, like strap this to a kayak, you can strap this to a car going down the road, but you know, your camera's on one side here, and then you can just kind of clip this thing anywhere, and it just creates the coolest shot. So this thing's awesome. So many uses for this thing, and I feel like they're highly underrated. Yeah, I feel like if you're interested in getting into filmmaking, don't be afraid. It's all about the story. It's not all about the fancy schmancy gear or what's next or what just released. Like if you have a super cool story, whether that's your neighbor, whether that's you, whether that's somebody you passed off the road, like there's stories everywhere, and we all just want like authentic stories. And I feel like the more people that hold cameras and create those stories from their perspective, the more rad shit we're gonna have out in the world. So don't be afraid to go get a camera. You can start small, start cheap, and I hope you guys get out there. It's really cool to like see all of it in one place. It's like, oh, this is me, you know? It's cool to see like a pair of Chacos that like has my influence on them, and like a hat that I found on eBay. Like, yeah, I'm also really proud to be looking at a Kindle. This like makes me feel just a little bit better about myself. Like, okay, I'm learning still. It's cool to see it all in one place. I hope to see you guys out on our tour. We go on quite a bit of tour dates throughout the year. You can check my video workout on YouTube, music's on Spotify, but yeah, I'll see you guys out there. This was Goth Babe, checking out.